Welcome back. So now we're going to take on the mages, annoying as they are. So I want my bestial vitality because they're just everywhere and they're going to be spitting all their bloody magic. I want to come around to the left, avoid these hermits, and go up here and around up to the left. So we're heading kind of northwest. We've got a grace. And then what we're doing is lighting up those areas there. So the first one, first tower we have to light up. Have to climb up. And this is a mechanic we're going to see again and again in the game, where you have to climb up, light the tower, and we've lit one of them. Now to show you where the other two are, there's one over there, and there's one over there. So the seal was broken, that's very nice. You've got to work out kind of how you're going to get over there. So we're going to go up onto that roof, over to that, or over to that roof over there. And we want to go that way, basically. So we kind of want to go across to these roofs and over to those roofs. That's not going to work. Up onto this roof, then over onto this roof, and we can walk around and get the second tower. So lots of parkouring. But this next one is a bit of a bugger. So we've got that guy there. He will just fly at you, so it might be an idea to take him out if you can. Oh yeah, now that he's down there, might be less annoying, but he's going to do that. There you go. All right. Now, I'm hoping, Torrent, my boy, that I can sort of get over here. Without that weird mechanical thingy hassling me. Okay, so now I've done this. We've opened it up. All right. So, I will grab the rune arc. Oh, it's Stansod Key. But now all the gates are all the gates are open. So I think the best way to do this is to go back to our grace and start at the bottom. And come up from down here. So when we come, first of all, like that. When we come up here, we're going to go straight through here. And now these gates are all open, so we can open these things, open up the chests. And that's Night Comet, that's a spell. You can hear the footsteps of, you know, these hermits. Alright, so we come around here. We've got another one in here. Spelldrake Talisman, +1. And this time when we come up, we're going to go around this way. And we've got a boss, ... Nothing too hectic though. You're going to find this really easy. I'm I'm not going to bother putting anything on. There you go. For that, you get the flowing sword. So we've got the flowing mace before. We've got the flowing sword now. You can pick up the Lusat's Glintone staff, which is a good staff. Get this grace. Oh, yeah. Nice. Still coming around. Instead of taking that one, we're going to take this one. Come in behind. And who is doing that? That guy. What a pain in the butt. And we get the imbued sword key. That is useful because that's going to give us another couple of access points for the belfry. And that's pretty much it for this area. So now that we've taken out this, we've broken the seal. We picked up all the little treats. So the only other thing that you can grab if you are interested in that sort of thing is that at the very opening, oh dear, at the very start of the area, when you come through the main gate, so remember, main gate, up there is the dog. Come through the main gate, on your right hand side, tucked in here is a painting. You can examine the painting and get the Redmayne Castle one. Ow. Oh man, the sooner I can get away from all these bloody mages who just are spamming those annoying comet spells. Aristo Warthogs. Okay, the Aristo Warthogs are dead. The area is secure. The last thing we can grab while we're down here at the swamp, just past where we get our grace, if you keep going along here, you can collect your very own ashes for rot dogs. So you can summon your own rot dogs. Nice fun if you want to have some doggies. So the rats are pretty bad, the birds pretty good, the doggies are okay. So now we can summon in the doggies. So one last thing we're going to do while we've got, we've done Sell Your Understand, while we've got our Millicent mate helping us out, we're going to come into this windmill area, which is sort of up here. So we're going to go to the forest spanning Great Bridge. And then remember we crossed that bridge, there was a little travelator thing, and then we grabbed the side path down the bottom. So we're going to come to the side path. And we're not going that way, we're going to go up this way. And up here is all of the windmills. And you can see we've got windmills. Hooray! We did a little bit of it before, not a lot. But we can kind of come back up. And we can see that there's some, there's lots of windmills to check out. So we'll check out this first one. We may have already had a look at this. And you can see them all. No, we haven't. You can see them all just standing around dancing and laughing and having a great old time. And you can pick up the Twin Knight Swords, which is a really good twin blade. It's a better, I think, if you're looking for a strength twin blade before you get the Gargoyles one, those are really good. So they're just there chilling. No point killing them all. Mainly they're just happy and chilling. Sometimes they turn. You know what it's like at a rave. Like, you're there dancing, having a good time, and then suddenly everyone's angry. But we're coming up into the windmill area. Now, there's nothing up here, really, apart from what we've already grabbed, but we've got a baddie. We're going to take him out. Why aren't you dancing? So you've got some raw meat dumplings. Now the raw meat dumplings, just to show what they are, apart from being pretty disgusting. Where are they? Here we go. So they restore hit points, but they also poison you. However, if you put them on and just leave them there, and you don't eat them, your mimic will eat them, and he doesn't get poisoned. So it's kind of like hit point renewal for your mimic. So the usual, we're going to be going for HP renewal while we're in here. Okay. Now the main drag goes up here. And we're going to follow this up. Up into the windmill village. Dominula. And you can hear them just chilling and having a great old time. We've got ourselves a ghost. Don't skin me. Ew. Ew. Someone's doing skinning. So we know that means Godskin nobles. They're the only people who do skinning. And the weapon he uses is a twin blade called the Godskin Peeler. So as you come through here, if you don't hit them, on the whole, they stay cool. They'll just keep dancing. It's all good. Nothing to see here. Everybody looks pretty happy. But once we get past this group, we've got some enemies. We've got a dog. We've got guys attacking us. And then they all turn. And they all suddenly get tooled up. So just be wary that as soon as one of them attacks, everybody stops dancing, gets angry, and starts attacking you. Alright, so this guy is going to do that. So let's just get out there and get him first. Now, up there is the enemy that we're going to be fighting. So you want to be careful. And if you're putting on... You can see you can already summon. Okay, so now we've got our Godskin Apostle. He's going to be flinging death, and that sucks. Oh, really? Just jump? The Taker's Flames is doing a good job. And that's where he blows up. Down you go. So for that, you get the Godskin Peeler and the Scouring Black Flame. And when we rest here, if we're lucky, we may not be lucky, but if we rest here, often we can see our girl. She didn't actually help. But if you'd run up here past the Godskin Apostle, she would have had a sign right there and you could have got her to help.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need.
Yes, please.
I would have you call upon it is the only...
Great. So we now have picked up Millicent as, we've pushed her quest line along. There's not a lot we can do with that from here, but that area is now Dunsky. So what I want to do now is come around to sort of down here to the Azuria grave. Now why can't I see? Oh, I don't want that. I want that. So when we come around the side here, now I've got to remember if I get to it by the side or by the top. How do I actually get to this thing? I've got to remember. Remember the 5th of September. How do I do it? I do it this way. And actually, I think I might be better off to come at it this way. It's basically there. See that? That's where we're going. But how I get there, I think I can do it by coming down the way we would go to meet our friend. So, we're going to do two things here. One is we're going to push forward Dung Eater's quest a little bit, but not too much, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Swinging around to the left, watch out, because then remember there's the golems and the great bows over there. You've got the little jump spring, to take the little jump spring. And instead of going down there to the grave, which we are going to do, first of all, we're going to come around down here, and we will see a little fire over there. So what's happening here is that that fellow who we bought the necklace from, that rough and ready guy, is over here selling crab.
Want some more crab, do you?
So we'll grab some crab.
Never met someone with a...
And we've got our crab there. Remember, we got tons of that stuff. But going the other way, and avoiding the bear. For this cave, we're going to want to have Margaret's shackle that we bought from Patches. And I'll show you why. We're going to come in here. And this is the Azuria cave. So there's lots in here. Some really good armor sets we'll probably grab. We'll probably end up wearing some or one of the armor sets. There are some tough weapons in here because there are some tough bosses in here. Why did you just jump backwards? I didn't touch nothing. You got me a little worried now. What are you doing? Okay. So Azuria Heroes, the Riza Heroes Grave. Bit dyslexic. Now we're gonna do the whole thing. It's a trick cave. So you'll probably hear me get angry about the whole thing, because I really hate the trick caves. However, 'tis what it is. And just let the death wear off. And you can get the golden epitaph. So standard straight sword, but has a really funky Ash of War. So it gives you last rites. And uses up a ton of FP, so I'm going to be resting back here again. But if you're looking for a sort of dual holy straight sword build kind of thing, that's not a bad weapon to get. Okay, so the usual, we're going to be putting that on. Heading down into the cave. Now, this is one of those ones, again, with the chariot. So what we're going to do is we're going to be running straight down. And if I'm lucky, I'm going to make it. If I'm unlucky, I'm not going to make it. Hooray, I made it. So we can come down here. And we can come up here. And we can go around to the right. And actually I can use quite a bit of Taker's Flames. Hopefully get rid of a bunch of those guys. Whoa! Alright. We are going to use it here, but I just want to make sure I don't get caught by that guy. Is that all of you? That's all of you. Okay, so you're going to use Margaret Shackle here. And what that does is trigger the trap. So there's another one of those things that has now been triggered. And if we're lucky, it's going to smash into it. They'll both explode, and you'll suddenly get all the glittering prizes. Doesn't seem to have happened yet. I need to go a bit further. Ah, there it is. There you go. So you get the Ash of War Holy Ground and the Tree Sentinel set. And that's a really nice, tricky way to make it all go away. Now, this is a little bit more King of Scotland, I think. So we will be... And we can get the Tree Sentinel Helm, which is looking a little bit... Oh, you know what? I don't know if I love that. But that's looking a little bit more... Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, so now that we've done that, you don't have to worry about those things anymore. They're all gone, right? That's just excellent. So we can come in and we can just collect all the stuff. So we've got a Ghost 6. And that's a really useful... That's why Margaret Shackle is particularly useful. It's really, you know, because otherwise you've got... These things are a royal pain in the bum. Okay, so... There we go. There are, of course, other gimmicks and tricks in here, so we're not totally done with it, but we've done a lot of it, which is good. Now, we do want to get down there. Oh, and I just hate it, because it's just a gimmicky nightmare. But this is the... So we come in here, we can open this up. and we can come down to the boss. So we're going to do that because, of course, remember, as soon as you do that once... Oh. The gimmick of the skeletons is like you have to kill them twice. Okay. All right. So boss time. You're definitely going to want Golden Vow to be happening. You're going to want all sorts of protection to be going on. If you've got any... what do we want? What do we got? I think we've got everything we need. Strength 35. Yeah, look, you know what? I think we'll be okay. We want one of them. And we want that. Alright, I think we're good. So you can have 2 Crucible Knights. And they suck. I'm going to run away. Jesus Christ. We really were hoping our Mimic would get involved. Thank you, Mimic. You're doing a great job. You've lined them up nicely. Ow. Got him. Ow. Got him. Hey! So for that we get the Ordovus' Greatsword and the Crucible set, which is the second set of armor that I was hoping to grab. And the weapon. So let's have a look, first of all, at this weapon, which does holy damage. And I quite like it. It definitely has that look. Definitely looks like the kind of weapon that might have been used in, been used in Scotland. And this is the, so normal Greatsword moveset. But here's the Ash of War. You slam it in the ground, and a great big holy explosion, which is loads of fun. So we might upgrade that one and hang on to that. We also have picked up one of the Crucible sets. So there'll be a couple. But this set lets you cosplay a Crucible Knight if you want. You can go and wear and get around looking like a Doctor Who baddie. It's very heavy armor, but you know what? It's not even almost lore appropriate for us. This is, I think, the much more likely one. That weighs 18.9. That's 17.5. We might go with that one. At the moment, we're going to want lighter pants. We want the lighter of the hats. And then it's just about how heavy can I go with my arms. Well, we might go for Bligh's Gauntlets, which means I probably can go for the heavier hat. Or almost. No. So there we go. We've now picked up a really cool little sword. I think we might play with that for a bit. I'll upgrade it and see if we can't use it. But now Azuria's Grave is down. And it's almost time for us to head into Caelid and start taking out some dragons. So I'll see you there next time.